was so close to not doing a makeup look for Valentine's Day. I'm glad I did. And surprisingly, it didn't take me as long as I thought it would. So let's talk about how I got this look. Starting off with my two favorite primers, and I can't believe that I finally got to the end of my Universal Blurring Balm. I've literally had that for maybe about like 9 months now. I'm actually really surprised that it's lasted me this long. Going in with the concealer from NARS, and I'm using this concealer to color correct around my mouth just to make sure that the colors pop the way that I want them to. And once I've let the concealer sit on my face for a couple of minutes, I then pack on some translucent powder. I mainly do this step for two reasons. One, because I want the concealer to stay in place and not move, and two, lately I've been seeing some smile lines around my mouth and I do not like that. Okay, they need to get their bags and be out of here. So this is what I found tends to work for me. If you guys have any tips on that, make sure you let me know in the comments, but these smile lines gotta go. I'm not having it. Going in with the Curve Case Matte, and this is a lifesaver. I've had the other Made by Mitchell Curve Case for some time now, but I've realized that whenever I do my contour or use the blush, it will always look a little bit shiny when I take pictures, which is not ideal for me. So this case is perfect if you want that matte finish. Going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie, and I'm using the Hourglass concealer in the shade Teak for my chin. In terms of placement, I tried to emulate a heart shape, and this is what things should start to look like once you've blended everything out. A little bit crazy, I know, but trust the process. Going in with that translucent powder again just to set everywhere that I put concealer, and then I'm going in with the color case from Made by Mitchell. Now this is my new favorite thing. I tried to do a look with this case a couple of months ago and it flopped so bad. It was so dry and it just wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. Come to find out, it had nothing to do with the product itself. It was me that was applying it incorrectly. So just know, okay, this is a warning. If you're going to get this case, make sure that you actually follow the instructions. So you're supposed to put it on the back of your hand first, let it warm up, and then it will become looser in texture, and then it will be easier to apply. Yeah, I had no idea. But anyway, we're here now and the look is still giving. I used the pink from my Berries Beauty Bay palette and a lavender from my Cosmic Brushes Delicious Delights palette. And at this point, you want to make sure that the colors are marrying well together. You want to go in between each color just to make sure that the blend is seamless. This part took the longest for me just because I was being super picky and I was being very much a perfectionist. I ended up using a bright pink on the outer corners of the hearts and then working my way back in using some of that baby pink. And it was only right that I used Ube Birthday Cake from Huda Beauty on top of everything just because we're already going with a pink vibe. Fenty Beauty Flawless Filter on top just to make sure everything is looking as it should. And we're bringing some color back into the face. And then I had to do my two-step spray. Now, if you know anything about the one size sprays, you already know that it's basically given suffocation, but for the look, we obviously have to firm it. I won't bore you with how I put the crystals on, but it's quite self-explanatory. I kind of just played around and had fun with it, and this is what I ended up coming up with. I absolutely love this look. I don't know what to call it. It's kind of giving sweet candy vibes, and I'm so here for it. Let me know if you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.